Xavier Woods, talk about the incredible educational background and value you're getting from WWE.
It's great. I'm currently working on my dissertation right now, and that's the last leg of the PhD process. It's going to take me a while, but the company is very behind me on it, and behind anyone who wants to continue their education. So they've got a tuition reimbursement program in place. It definitely helps us out a lot, especially with the stress of working full-time job and trying to go to school at the same time. It's awesome when the company that you work for is totally 100% behind you in learning as much as you possibly can, because knowledge is something that people can never take from you. So I love that they love it so much.
It's important too to have something else to fall back on, because there's some people that may not go to school or may not have a trade or something like that. And this is interesting that WWE is taking it upon itself to say, hey, if you guys want to further yourselves, there's opportunities here. And was that something that you learned when you got here, or did you know about that beforehand?
I learned about it when I got here. I didn't know that they had it, but then once I explained to them, I'm in school as well, and they told me about it, and it worked out perfectly because I was in school anyway, and so now I'm getting a little help for it.
How important is that, to have something else to fall back on? Hopefully you'll make it there one day, but it is a tough attempt.
It is very important, because getting the WWE is a very hard, arduous task. It's the entertainment industry. Anything can happen. You can be hot today, gone tomorrow, sort of thing. So having something to fall back on, Plan B, is amazing. And you don't know how many guys actually have something like that. They've either extremely educated or own their own business or things like that, because it is important in any aspect of life, in any job that you have. So the fact that they help us out with that, it's awesome.
Xavier, give us some of your background, even high school, college, where you went, some of that.
Went to high school in Marietta, Georgia, Spraberry High School. Love it. Then I went to South Carolina for college at Furman University, small private school up there. So I wrestled in high school, but they didn't have a team at my college.
At Furman?
Yeah, Furman. So I was a cheerleader for a little while. So I figured it would help me in the ring, being a little bit more agile. Then when I was done with that, I went on to get my master's with Walden University, and that's who I'm currently getting my PhD with. So it's just a continuous process.
And what is it in?
Educational psychology.
Last thing I'll throw at you. Well, next I want to throw the cheerleading thing at you, because you brought that up. What did you think of the Spirit Squad?
Oh, I thought Spirit Squad was awesome. Great. As soon as they hit the scene, I loved them.
And then now lastly, you were in Miami recently for the Florida SuperCon.
Yes, I was.
What was that like for you?
Florida SuperCon was awesome. I'm huge on conventions. I love anime conventions, old school cartoons, shows, things like that. And so I actually went with an extreme purpose to meet Walter Jones, who's Black Ranger. He's a huge inspiration of mine ever since I was knee-high. So got to meet him, and pretty much was like done after that. Like I could have just left, but we had a great time, meeting and talking to people. Everybody was like-minded. So I love stuff like that. I'll be going to Dragon Con this September, so make sure you talk about that and learn your stuff.
Because WWE is involved in some of the Comic-Con, some of the animes and all too, which is interesting as well. Like San Diego, the big one, they get really involved in something like that.
Stuff at Comic-Con, people go out. Dragon Con is a little bit smaller than Comic-Con. It's like the second largest convention in the country, so they like that I go because it fits in exactly with what I do in the ring. So it's nice to go and be with my people.
Xavier, thank you so much, and congratulations on the education.
Thank you very much.